So it's been about a week since season 13 of Apex Legends has dropped, and of course we got the new legend Newcastle, who is a support defensive legend. And I kind of want to give my thoughts on how I feel about Newcastle after I've gotten some time to play with him, and how I think he'll fit within the meta and just the overall feel of the season. And just to give my initial first impressions and, see what you guys think. Let me know in the comments how you feel about Newcastle if you tried him already, and then, we can see how we think he's going to fit. So first things first, I don't think that Newcastle is a bad legend at all, to be honest. Like I said, it's only been a week, but I think he's really good with him being a defensive support legend, which is something that personally I like. I like playing tank style legends or defensive style legends, but having that smidgen of support is really big. I think he'll fit really and well with the rest of the characters. Of course, there's already been combos that people are trying that have been working really well. So him and Rampart, and him and some other legends that have been coinciding pretty well. I feel like he released in a really good spot. He wasn't overpowered. He's not underwhelming like Maggie, or overpowered like we've had in the past with Seer, Horizon. If you played recently, or if you had those on launch, you know how oppressive those legends were. But I think he dropped in a really good spot. His abilities are really unique, and I think they'll have a good spot in the games. The thing with Newcastle I think will make a huge difference is the fact that he has potentially a really high skill level ceiling. I would love to see him played in high level matches, high level ranked, or even professional matches. But I think he'll definitely have a good play style in those spots. One thing I think that a lot of people have questioned with him being added into the game is, will he rival Gibby? Will he take over Gibby? And I don't think he'll necessarily take over Gibby, but I could definitely see him being a good rival for Gibby. It just depends how people play him throughout the season and how the season turns out, and just seeing how the season fleshes out with him being on this map. I'm actually really curious to see how he'll perform on other maps as well, so Olympus, World's Edge, how that rank system plays out as well. But I don't think he'll completely overtake Gibby. I think he'll definitely be a good rival spot for Gibby, depending on how you play him. For me personally, like I said, he's my cup of tea, so I really can see myself spending more time with him and just using his abilities, trying to fine tune them, being more creative with them. One thing I've seen, or at least that I've done personally, is that using his tactical, is a big deal. The fact that you can redirect it, you can move it, you can turn it. It's really good for covering corners, especially in situations where you're being attacked. Let's say in one of the buildings in the houses on Storm Point, you can have it to where your tactical is covering the corner, so you get extended cover. But I really think he's going to be useful for people who like to play support and defensive minded. His ult is such a big deal. Just the mobility you get from being able to jump to your teammates, or even just dump to your teammates' death boxes and create just a castle wall, is just a huge deal. One of the things I noticed that when I first tried him is that when you are launching to use his ult, you can turn around, face the wall as far as the direction you want to face it. You're not stuck just facing it forward. If you're jumping in front of a teammate and you're trying to cover their backs, you can turn around and place it facing their back. And I think that's really a really nice ult to have, especially when you have more offensive minded teammates. Overall, like I said, I think he dropped in a really good spot. I'm really excited to see how people use him and how they learn to use him and how he adapts well with the seasons. But let me know in the comment section what you think about Newcastle, if he's going to be fitting in your rotation, or if you have any good team comps that have been working for you. And I will catch y'all in the next video. Peace. If y'all can get in my line of sight, I can port over to y'all.
She cracked.
I'm coming up behind y'all.
Ah, shit, I'm getting eighth on.
I'm good.
I'm gonna shock him.
Yep. Going around back.
Oh shit!
Finish.
I'm gonna get caught by this rain. Okay, cool.
All right, we got one team left.
Oh, over here. 240 west.
Hold on.
He's cracked.
There it is.
Nice!
Hey! Let's
GG.
go. All in the hard day's work, baby.
You are the Apex champions.